John Carter, seasoned astronaut, veteran of countless spacewalks. Next to him, Maya Singh, brilliant geologist, her eyes alight with scientific hunger. Their mission, Mars, not just a landing, but a deep dive into the Mariner Valley, a scar across the face of the red planet. Their rover, a steel and glass insect, crawled across the alien terrain. Days bled into nights, the only constant the crunch of Martian dust beneath the rover's wheels. They spoke little, the weight of their mission pressing down. Then the signal, a faint tremor picked up by their long-range scanners, an anomaly, intriguing yet laced with an unsettling tremor of fear. The rover descended deeper into the canyon. Towering cliffs of red rock rose on either side, casting long, eerie shadows that danced and shifted with the movement of the sun. The air, thin and cold, carried a faint metallic tang. It felt ancient, heavy with secrets. Carter steered the rover with a practiced hand, his gaze constantly scanning their surroundings. The silence was unnerving, broken only by the hum of the rover's engine and the hiss of their oxygen supply. The anomaly grew stronger, pulling them deeper into the Martian labyrinth. They were explorers in a foreign land, surrounded by beauty that was both captivating and terrifying. Every turn, every rise, held the promise of discovery, but also the threat of the unknown. The red dust seemed to whisper tales of forgotten times. The days turned into weeks. The signal led them deeper into a maze of canyons and plateaus, a desolate yet awe-inspiring landscape sculpted by eons of wind and dust. They found strange formations, rocks carved into impossible shapes by the relentless Martian winds. Were they natural, or was there something more at play? Then they found it, a cave, its entrance hidden within the shadow of a towering rock spire. The anomaly spiked, its intensity almost overwhelming. It was here, the source of the signal. A silent invitation promising answers, but at what cost? Carter and Singh exchanged a look, a silent understanding passing between them. They were scientists, driven by curiosity, but their gut churned with trepidation. The silence of Mars felt different here, heavier, as if the planet itself held its breath. The cave was a cathedral of darkness, the air thick with the dust of ages. Their headlamps cut through the gloom, revealing walls adorned with bizarre, almost geometric patterns. The signal, stronger than ever, seemed to emanate from the very rock around them. They moved cautiously, their boots kicking up dust that swirled in the air, reluctant to settle. The silence was oppressive, broken only by the sound of their own breathing echoing off the cave walls. The patterns on the walls pulsed with a faint, ethereal light. They were not natural. This was not the work of wind or water. This was something else, something intelligent. Section 5. Echoes of an Ancient Dawn. The passage narrowed, forcing them to crawl on their hands and knees. The air grew colder, the dust thicker, clinging to their suits like a second skin. The signal was a living thing now, pulsing around them, guiding them deeper into the heart of the mystery. They emerged into a vast cavern, its ceiling lost in the darkness above. In the center, bathed in an eerie, otherworldly light, stood a structure. It was not rock, but something smooth and metallic, its surface adorned with the same intricate patterns as the cave walls. This was no natural formation. This was something else, something ancient and powerful, an artifact of a civilization long gone, or perhaps never known. Section 6. A Glimmer in the Dust. As they approached the structure, a low hum filled the air, vibrating through the very rock beneath their feet. The patterns on its surface pulsed with a brighter light, casting dancing shadows across the cavern walls. It felt alive, aware of their presence. Then, a section of the structure slid open, revealing a darkened interior. An invitation or a warning? The air crackled with anticipation. Carter and Singh exchanged a look. They had come too far to turn back now. They had to know what lay beyond. They had to see what secrets this ancient place held. Section 7. Fear's Cold Embrace. With a deep breath, Carter and Singh stepped across the threshold and into the unknown. The air inside was frigid, sending a shiver down their spines. The light from outside was swallowed by the darkness, leaving them in a void that seemed to press in from all sides. Their headlamps cut through the gloom, revealing a narrow corridor that stretched ahead. The walls were smooth and cold, the air thick with the scent of ozone. The hum intensified, resonating deep within their chests. Fear gnawed at the edges of their courage. They were explorers, scientists, but they were also human. And in the face of the unknown, it was impossible to silence the primal instinct to flee. Section 8. A revelation unveiled. The corridor opened into another chamber larger than the first, and there in the center, bathed in a soft, ethereal light, lay a sight that took their breath away. A being, humanoid in form, lay encased within a crystalline structure. It was not human, not entirely. Its skin was pale, almost translucent, and its features, though delicate, were subtly alien. It was beautiful, haunting, like a figure from a dream. The hum intensified, resonating with their very life force. The patterns on the walls swirled, as if responding to their presence. They were not alone. They were in the presence of something ancient, something powerful, something beyond their comprehension. Section 9. Shadows of Doubt. The figure within the crystal stirred. Its eyes, large and luminous, opened slowly, fixing on Carter and Singh with an intensity that seemed to pierce their very souls. A wave of energy pulsed outward, knocking them from their feet. The hum became a roar, the chamber bathed in blinding light, then silence, darkness. When their senses returned, they found themselves back in the rover, the Martian landscape stretching out before them. Had it all been a dream? They had no answers, only more questions. The experience had shaken them to their core, leaving them questioning their sanity, their reality. As they drove away from the cave, a single thought echoed in their minds. Were they alone in their discovery, or had they been discovered themselves?